We are living in a small world, so whatever you're doing at this very moment, make sure you do it with all your heart and strength. Do you guys know where I am? Or do you guys remember the estate that I'm in? This is the estate that I met the Me Squad. Is it M and E? Is it Me Squad?
M and E or me?
Oh, me.
Either one.
My name is Me.
Me. It's all about us, me.
If you don't know them, make sure you go check them out. Manka and E Vlogs on YouTube. But hey, do you know what happened?
What happened?
After I filmed your video, I found out that the person who developed this estate is a subscriber of mine. And he's like, you know what? I've been watching you guys for so long, but since you are living in here, I featured both of you on my channel. He has to be featured on my channel too.
This is why this channel is Africa to the world. Africa to the world, because it's all about meeting and linking and bringing Africa together, and that's what you've done.
That's impressive.
That's why you subscribe.
Oh, thank you so much. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Mr. Ghana Baby, the annoying village boy from Ghana. Make sure you subscribe and be part of this awesome family. Tell them I need to reach 500,000 subscribers.
It's coming, but it needs to come faster. And on this channel, we are known for bringing subscribers very quickly. So if you haven't told your mum or your dad or your sister or your brother, share it with them.
You know,
600.
Million.
You know what? So I need to leave both of you, and I'm definitely going to talk to the owner. So I hope you sit back and enjoy the amazing interview. Definitely, I'm going to get you a house in here for free. He was going to do that for you guys. I said it. Yeah. It's
Plantain made me cuckoo, so much good food, man, eat too much. Yam chips too added up, man, don't be mad at us. I took a plane from Canada, I can't complain, I landed, bruh. Soon as I landed, they handed up. All of that hate ain't adding up. I took my words and just backed it up. It's always been cool to be black as fuck.
I am finally with the man who never left Ghana, but doing something magnificent in the Republic of Ghana. My brother, my name is Maya, and good to see you.
Good to see you, Maya.
Tell me who you are. What's your name and where are you from?
Okay, so my name is Stephen Deborah. I come from the Volta region.
First time I'm speaking to a Voltairean.
Absolutely. Wow.
And I mean, I've seen what you've been doing. I mean, talking about top real estate developers in Ghana, definitely you're in top 5. And you never left Ghana.
I never left Ghana.
And you know, you're the first person that I'm talking to who never left Ghana, but doing something great on the continent. I just want to hear your story because I know so many people want to know how you managed to do this. Can you tell us a little bit about your story? What really inspired you to go into real estate and all that?
Okay, so thank you very much, Maya. First of all, my trade is engineering, trained from KNUST, and then started working as a civil engineer. I've worked at top-notch real estate companies in Ghana, 3 of them, after which I set up CPL developers. And then the last 12 years, I've been working on my own as a developer, moving and growing organically from one project to the other.
You were working for somebody after school?
Absolutely.
And how long was that?
I did that for about 6 years.
And after 6 years, you decided to establish your own real estate?
That's right.
That's incredible, but there should be a story behind why you decided to do this by yourself. What really inspired you to start something like that?
My wife, then she was my girlfriend, and then one morning she realized I go to work very early in the morning, like 4:30 a.m. I'm out of the house, and then I'm back at 11 p.m. So she's like, what kind of job is this? I can't get to see you. Why don't you set up your own company? So I'm like, really? I don't want to do that. Besides that, among all my mates, I'm the one who is highly paid in my job. So why should I quit and set up my own company? So later when I met her by weekend, she brought a name. She said, well, this should be the name of your company. Go get something registered and you're actually going to resign. And of course, love was in the mix. So I subscribe to that.
You ready for me?
Yes, I am.
Madam,
Yes.
I finally found you. Your husband told me that you made him quit his job. Why would you do that?
Interesting. Okay, I hope you think that I was selfish then. But actually, I think I saw something in him, and I wanted him to explore that. I saw a young man, hardworking. You know, he had this leadership ability or trait in him, and then also this entrepreneurship spirit. Of course, he was, let's say, he was one of his boss's favorites. Yeah, because he was hardworking. He would wake up early, go to work. As early as 6 a.m. he's at work, and sometimes he can come back at 11. I wasn't living with him, but we communicated a lot. So I thought that seeing someone like that, you know, we can't deny that there are people that have the capacity to, I mean, impact lives with their skills, with their experience. You understand? Yeah. So I felt that, okay, he can do something beyond what he's doing, and he can turn it around for value. You understand? Because he was a go-getter, and today this is what you are seeing. Okay, so my advice to young ladies out there is that when you are dating someone and then you believe that you really want to marry the person, or not necessarily even dating, anyone close to you, could be your brother, it could be your friend, you can look out for the best in the person and assist the person to bring it out. Look at his capacity, because everyone is endowed with some capacity or the other. Exactly. So don't help them deplete their money. Don't deplete their resources. Don't use the money to buy expensive hair. Don't buy expensive clothes. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pamper yourself. Sometimes you do. But one thing that I did with my husband was that we, let's say that we postponed that. You understand? And then at the end of the day, because we knew that at the end of the day, when the company becomes bigger or when we achieve our aim, we had all the resources to buy anything that we wanted. Now I can buy anything that I want. I can buy all the hairstyles I want to buy. I can buy all the clothing that I want to buy. So we should look at the future instead of today. And then we should see how we're going to build the future, how we're going to, I mean, you should be able to achieve your goal before you divert into depleting or making incessant demands on the young men out there who also have the potential of building their companies.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What is your role in here?
I am the COO of CPO Developers.
Wow.
And I'm also a legal practitioner.
A lawyer.
A lawyer, yeah.
Thank you so much for talking to me.
You are welcome.
Mr. Deborah.
Yes, ma'am.
There is something that I really want to know. You're working for somebody. Now your wife is telling you need to establish your own company. Did you have the capital at that time?
I didn't have. But I had one thing.
What was it?
Wisdom. I had wisdom.
And how did you
Wisdom about the work that I'm supposed to be doing. You know, let me quote this from the Bible. The Bible says that wisdom is defense and money is defense. But the ultimate of excellence is that wisdom gives life, but money cannot give life. So at that moment, I didn't have money, but I had wisdom. So I decided to use wisdom. So that's what I did.
Can you tell us a little bit how you use your wisdom to get to where you are right now?
Okay, so I sat and penned some things down, asked myself, how do I get into this real estate space? And then I went to one mortgage bank here in Ghana. I found out how much must one be earning to be able to buy a house that probably is between $45,000 to $50,000. So I got the figures from there. I came back to my office, home office then, and then I checked through which professionals qualify for this. I realized that young doctors were taking about 1,800 Ghana cedis a month. And they actually qualify for that because then the loan repayment is supposed to be about 600 Ghana. So I put together a small design, spoke to somebody who has got land, and then I went to Ridge Hospital. And then I asked at the OPD that I want to see a doctor. So these guys were like, you can't see the doctor, you need an appointment. I'm like, I'm not sick. I don't have a sick person in the ambulance. I just need a doctor to talk to. But of course, they were a bit hesitant to do that. So I said, look, I don't mind if a doctor have closed off duty. I can still. They said, okay, fine. So they just pointed at one young doctor who was walking away that I can go speak to him. So I went to meet him at the car park, and then I introduced myself to him, that I'm a property developer, and as a matter of fact, I can get him a property at about $45,000 US, and I know he qualifies to buy that. He was a bit startled. He was like, no, I cannot afford anything. And I'm like, how much do you pay for your rent? He says he pays about 700 Ghana cedi thereabout. I asked for the location. He said around Pokwasi. So I said, look, I can do you a deal in a great location with proximity to town, maybe 30 minutes proximity to town, and you get a property about $45,000. I'll introduce you to a mortgage bank that can actually arrange some mortgage for you. Just be paying about 600 Ghana cedis. And for 15 years, you will grow your equity in the house and become the owner. So this guy was like, are you telling me some real deal? I said, yeah. So it's okay. So we exchanged number, we parted company. In the evening, I had doctors, young doctors calling me from Tamale Teaching Hospital, Koforidia, in Kwanta, like all over the place. This guy has just gone to, and then 1 week and I have to meet all these folks, explain myself to them, my proposal to them, show them drawings. I took them to the site, bush, I'm telling you. One asked me that, if they ask you to leave here, will you be here? I said, the value I'm selling to you is not the bush, but it is a transformation that is going to happen here. That's what I'm selling to you. So I was able to get these guys around, got them to the mortgage bank, they profiled them, gave them mortgages, and boom, I have the rigs of my project. So after doing that, I began, you know, they have to do 20% down deposit. They couldn't even get the money to do that. So I have to give them payment plans for the 20% down deposit. So I was able to get something from there, and then I started pushing. For the landowner, I told the landowner that money is at the bank. Once I finish the building, you are going to get your money. So one thing led to the other, and the first project was birthed.
You deserve some round of applause.
Thank you, my brother.
And that was your first project?
First project.
And so far, how many units have you built since then?
I have gone beyond 500 units.
Oh my God, man. That's incredible.
Absolutely.
You know why I'm so happy? I'm so happy to the extent that because you never traveled, you had your bachelor, your
masters, everything down
everything
here.
in Ghana, and you managed to come this far. So I just want you to send a message to my fellow brothers and sisters in Africa who are always looking forward to travel abroad, get the whole money or whatever. They think traveling abroad is when they're going to be successful. So if you should advise people like that, what would the message be?
No, it's simple. You know, first of all, you need to believe in yourself. William James said something. I mean, he wrote something. He says that believe in itself, create the fact. So when you believe that you can do this and you are consistent at it for a long time, you'll be able to get that dream birthed. You'll be able to do that. And one thing I see about people is they do little things. They do something for 6 months, they quit, they go and do another one. Just be consistent at it. Do it, at least do it for 10 years. If it doesn't work, then you can actually throw in the towel. You know, Malcolm Gladwell said something. He says that if you do something for 10,000 hours, which is equivalent to 10 years, you are best at it. So if you don't get to 10 years in a particular trade, why quit? Stay in there. Focus. People probably could say you wouldn't make the profit, you wouldn't break even. Stay there consistently for 10 years. Be best at it, and I'm sure you'll be the hero that you want to be.
Do you have more apartment available at this very moment?
Yeah, we do have few units that are still available for sale and available for rent.
And if someone like me, they think I'll be able to afford.
Sure, why not? Why not? You should be able to afford.
But
that's right.
You know what? Since you never left Ghana and you have been able to achieve this, I really want to help you. So you know, my subscribers, they are looking forward to move to Ghana.
That's
want to know, like, I mean, give us a range because I know that I'm gonna force it on them to buy. You know,
our starting price is 64,450. Our starting price, 64,450. You will get something great here, US dollars. Don't forget about that.
It's not Ghana cedis, US dollars. I have a lot to ask you today.
Yeah.
But I don't have enough time. But I also have fellow brothers and sisters who already migrated from Africa to the Western world. We want to know if you should advise fellow brothers and sisters living in the diaspora in terms of coming back home for us to build a continent together. What will your message be?
Africa is green. There's a lot that has to be done in Africa. I don't think we have even explored more than 20% of Africa. Wow. So much resources, so much human capital is needed. They are out there, they have built themselves, they should come home. Let's not encourage brain drain. Let's put that on reverse wheel. Let them come home. There's so much opportunity, and I'm sure they'll be able to also carve a niche for themselves.
I just want to say thank you so much for talking to me, but
Welcome.
I'm still not done. I just want to know, is Africa the future?
Africa, it's certainly the future. The developed world are already developed. We are the developing. So we have something to say. I believe that Africa will soon sit around the table and tell the world where next we should go. And the generation they come, we will be there.
We will be there, indeed. Listen, the questions are like one after the other. You know?
That's right.
You are working for somebody. Now you have your own job right now. That's entrepreneurship. Definitely you're creating jobs in here. How many people have you employed so far?
Directly 60 people. Indirectly, it can be 18 enormous. Because this particular project here, I had over 600 people on site working. And our project scattered all around, and people are working. So we're creating jobs.
Do you have a partner in all your projects that you do?
Not partners, we always go to bank for some bridge finance. When we are a bit out of breath, we go to bank, we get something to breathe, and we pay off and we go. Short-term loans, nothing long. Nothing long.
Wow. I just want to say thank you so much for talking to me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your time.
Anytime, Maya.